Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. How's everybody doing? Let me get the chat up and going. It's Monday morning, Memorial Day, 2020. I need a drink. Let's see. Let me get me some energy going. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Make sure, of course, I'm not on the right channel. That would be too simple. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing rolling. Let me go over here. Nobody's in the back room. Stop it. Stop it. See if I can get this going. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I had a rough night. Just saying. I woke up. It was probably around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and my bed was shaking. It was just shaking. At least that's what it felt like to me, just waking up. But I look over to I guess it would be my right, and Ringo, my dog, is laying there shivering. We're having a big storm, and he was not happy. He was not happy at all. So I had to get him, and I kind of cuddled him and tried to get him to go to. He probably didn't sleep most of the night. Poor little guy. He was just having a rough time. He does not do well with storms, and it seems like the older he gets, the worse he gets. But good morning, Todd.
Chick Picker.
I'm here. I'm still kicking, just not as high.
All right, all right.
So, yeah, I was up most of the night with the dog. Elvis doesn't have a problem with that. Elvis can sleep through anything. But yeah, Ringo, he's a hot mess when it comes to storms. He does not like them. Let's see. Okay. Morning, Shirley. Good morning, Ramblin' Hick. And Cindy Y, good morning. Hope your day is going good. Sorry I'm a little late. Better late than never, right?
Sure.
Let's see. There's Sally. Morning, Sally.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Do you have your headphones on?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought you didn't need them anymore.
No, I have to still have those.
Oh, okay.
I still have to have my headphones. I had to take off because I had a scarf wrapped around them, and I don't know what I did to the mic that is on this, but whenever I was trying to be in Beth's thing yesterday, the mic wouldn't work. And I was like, well, that's freaking weird. And so I had to connect my webcam mic to this.
Gotcha.
So I was like, okay, whatever. As long as it works, I don't care.
I tell you, these these dang headphones, they got a mind of their own.
Mhm.
So,
Mine
Sometimes
does.
sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It's anybody's guess, and you just got to deal with it.
I'm kind of hungry.
How was work last night?
Let's see. And I also didn't read my schedule right.
Were you off last night?
No, I have to work tonight.
Ugh,
I know.
Mhm.
Tell me about it.
so
Because
you
I
thought
seen that and I'm like,
you thought you were going to be off.
yeah, and I'm not.
Okay.
But then I don't have to go back until Friday instead of Thursday.
Oh,
So,
that's a nice little time off.
mhm.
If you can just get through the night. Gotta make it through the night.
Help me make it through the night.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Sing it, Todd.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy
Yeah.
Memorial Day. Remember
Yeah.
our heroes.
Yes. All of our heroes. There's so many.
Mhm.
Without them, we'd be in a world of shit.
Mm.
Mhm.
More than we already are.
Yeah. I was thinking, well, I need a hero. I just gotta sail.
Did.
Uh-huh.
Nobody likes me anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay, bye.
My eBay
Uh,
does not like me anymore. My eBay says, you've been a bad, bad girl and you ain't getting nothing.
oh my gosh. Sorry, I gotta get these before I forget.
I did buy a new swimsuit.
You did?
Yeah.
You are bad.
I know.
Bad to the bone.
Yeah, I bought it off of Poshmark with my Poshmark money.
Those are pretty. I sold a pair of Monet earrings.
Cool.
Monet does so good for me. It
Yeah.
really, I mean, it doesn't go for very much, but it always sells.
Pretty.
And they're
Oh.
clip earrings. And they're going overseas.
Oh, good.
Even
Hi,
better.
Patty. Hi, Jennifer.
Yeah.
That's good. Good job. Get it, get it. I'm glad somebody is.
Morning, Patty and Jennifer. I'm sorry I said that so weird. I don't know where that came from, but yeah.
My bathing suit is a miracle suit.
Oh, nice.
I paid $35 for it.
Holy mackerel.
I know, but it's really pretty and it's a romper.
It's a romper?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's a romper bathing suit.
Nice.
Romper? I don't know what that is.
It's where the top and the bottom are connected.
It's like a jumpsuit, but it's shorts.
Yeah. It looks like a
all-
shirt and shorts together.
Uh-huh. But it's all connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
It's really pretty.
I would buy a bathing suit, but I wouldn't be using it, so really no reason
See here, like, because it's so touristy and everything, like, we usually, I mean, me, I say we, but it's just me.
Yeah, I kind of have that problem too.
I could wear my swimsuit every day,
There you go.
during the summer because, and when I go outside, to water the flowers or whatever, I might just wet myself down or whatever, just to cool off. But, and then we go somewhere, going to the beach or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I didn't wear a swimsuit, ever, I wouldn't have bought it.
Yeah. So what's new? Nothing going on?
What's new, pussycat? Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
whoa. I didn't sound that bad.
whoa. I'm trying to make it sound like a pussycat.
Oh, gotcha. Oh my gosh. You have a good weekend, Todd?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Did you do anything?
No.
You didn't? Nothing fun?
Sorted and listed video games all weekend.
Yeah.
Then we had big rainstorms yesterday.
I know. We had a big one yesterday. It only lasted about 5 minutes, but man, it came in with a punch and knocked limbs down, and it was bad. It's like, you gonna mess with me? Nope. Yeah.
I looked at the weather thing and it says 7 days in a row we're supposed to get rain.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain. Well, it already rained some more this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to get something this morning, like around 10, and just a little thing come through, and then we're supposed to get another one around 2, and it's supposed to be thunder, lightning, rain.
Yeah.
I wish it would save some of this for like July, August, and September, because we never get rain in those 3 months, and the yard just dries up like a walk across it and the grass crunches under your feet. It's not
Man.
Good. When your ground starts cracking and you can see down into it, that's what's really bad.
Surely, I know. It's awful. Their lakes are completely gone.
Wow.
Like, because of the dam breaking.
Uh-huh.
The dam's breaking, I should say. Their lakes have flowed off into where houses are supposed to be,
Wow.
And the lakes are gone.
Yeah.
But, maybe they'll come back. Maybe, they'll find a way to fill them back up, and the rain, but I'd say the rain, but the rain ain't gonna help those people that are in flooded areas.
No.
And we even have some flooding here. One of my buddies, his garage or his basement is flooded right now, and so anytime we get rain, it's like just like really hard for him.
Yeah.
He's got most of his stuff in totes, especially what's on the bottom. He's got in totes, so.
Well, that saved him a little bit, but
but he's still got to
once
wade through.
The mold starts getting in there, and that's going to be the kicker right there.
Yeah.
I like the whole basement idea, but I don't.
I do too, but it's scary.
I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Morning, Maggie.
Good morning.
Hi, Maggie.
How's everybody?
All right.
We're
Okay.
here. Yeah, I woke up about 2:30, and the bed was shaking. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And then I turned my head, and Ringo is there. It's storming like crazy, and he is just like, he is having a major panic attack.
Oh no.
I mean, he wasn't barking or anything, but he was just sitting there, and and he would do it like, you know, it's almost like as he would breathe, he would shake. So it wasn't consistent. It was just, you know, little jolts of shaking. And yeah, he was. So I didn't know, you know. I mean, there was lightning. It was bad lightning last night. There was but I don't even know if any trees got hit, but it sure felt like, it sounded like some trees were coming down. I don't know. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got him all cuddled up with me and tried to hold him as much, you know, as tight as I could without it being uncomfortable. And then finally, he kind of calmed down a little bit, but
yeah,
he really has a hard time with that.
My dogs will bark at the thunder, but that's about it. They're not particularly, they won't go out in the rain,
Yeah.
but they're not afraid of thunder and lightning all that much.
Yeah.
my dogs, they just don't like it, and so they'll just stick close to whoever's here, me or Brandon or Jonah, or they just want to be right in your lap.
Yeah.
I know, Shirley, that's awful. I'm glad your daughter's there.
Said her town is gone. My daughter is here from Florida helping. Well, that's good.
Just awful.
Whole town
Yeah.
is gone.
What's the name of your town, Shirley? Are you?
I think she's I think it's close to Midland.
So the dam broke and there were lots of
couple of
homes
them.
in the floodplain. Sheesh.
Yeah. Like the
2 dams broke.
yeah.
Good grief.
You know. So if, you know, everything else isn't enough, that's, you know, having to deal with that stuff too. And I heard from somebody last night that there's oil in the Saginaw River.
Morning, Dottie. Noel.
I don't know what that's about.
Morning, Dottie.
Hi, Dottie and Noel.
Dottie, I'm going to hit you here. Not literally.
Ow.
You might have a bump on your head. Just so you know, I threw a wrench at you. Just put some ice on it. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Good morning, Dorothea. Here's your wrench, clunk.
Good morning, Noel. Hope you're doing well. Yeah.
Dorothea, click your heels together.
Don't we have something going on today? Isn't Beth doing something today?
Yes, she's doing her
tonight.
Is it tonight or today?
Her shelves. It's today.
Oh, is it today?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was. It's not her usual 9 o'clock.
No.
Okay.
No, she's gonna. What's she doing? She's putting up shelves, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, she's rearranging and
doing some stuff with her inventory.
Yep, and I think I think she might be adding a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's adding a shelf to all, or you know, one shelf to all her units.
She doesn't have.
And that is not easy.
Yeah.
I could guarantee There's going to be cussing.
I thought it was
know.
yesterday, and I'm like, hey, I'm here to see you cuss and throw shit.
Oh man.
I don't know
Oh,
what time it is. She doesn't have a video scheduled.
No, but she's
I'll put the link just to her channel anyway.
It's probably gonna be afternoon, like probably like 1 o'clock or something, or maybe noon, somewhere around there.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna get some afternoon delight.
Was the dams were privately owned? Was that the deal?
I don't know.
Yeah, Fish and Pickens says, why would the government allow dams to be privately owned when people live in the flood zone if the dam was to break? I could understand owning a dam on private property with the flood zone owned by the dam owner.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
and I didn't think they could be privately owned because I thought that they had to be maintained by.
Isn't that the something engineers? What's
Army
that?
Corps of Engineers.
Yeah.
Some of them are. Some of them
Yeah.
are like Tennessee Valley Authority. Some
Yeah.
just depends on your state and your area what the
Yeah.
rules are, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
We have lots of farmers around here who build cattle tanks, cattle ponds, but they're not lakes. If their dam broke, it would just run out there on the pasture or down the creek. It wouldn't. They don't hold enough water to be called a lake. So
Yeah.
And they're private, I know, but I don't know how big of a lake you could build before it would have to be government controlled.
This says the Michigan has a Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy Dam Safety Unit. So it's 2 employees to inspect all of the dams in Michigan.
Wow.
A boss, a unit supervisor. That's it. That's all they have to personally inspect all the dams. But I wonder,
it could, that same thing could definitely happen here.
There's 1,061 dams in Michigan.
Jeez.
And 2 employees.
Huh.
2.
So if they inspected one dam a day, it would take them 3 years to inspect all the dams.
Right.
Wow.
It's no way you can inspect all the dams in a year.
Crazy.
Nuts.
I don't know.
Man, that sounds like a messed up situation. Well, it's, isn't that kind of what happened in Louisiana?
With Katrina, right? The levees, right? Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a messed up situation too.
Oh, Noel says there was a huge lawsuit on that company and the government took the dam back, but had gone on for over 25 years without repairs.
Yeah, there ain't no sense in that.
No. Morning, Karen.
Morning, Karen.
Shirley said, Fishing and Picking old community governors stopped by on the way up to her cabin up north. She told everyone to distance and wear a mask. Yeah, I bet she got a lot of middle fingers.
Yeah.
That's the least.
Nobody listens to her. Nobody listens to her because she says that. She says social distance and wear masks, but then she gets caught going, like, even when we were like all on lockdown, she got caught going to her family's house and there's like all these cars in the driveway and everything. So, they're in there having a big old party or whatever. And she's like, telling everybody that they can't gather and everything. And everybody's like, screw you already. You
Morning,
know,
Hank.
obviously. Obviously, because that's exactly what happened this weekend. Everybody from those places that were locked down that didn't have any bars or restaurants to go to, they all freaking came up here.
Yeah.
I don't know how she thought that was going to work. It's real dumb.
I don't know. Karen says, I think she's worse than Cuomo. How do you say his name? Cuomo? Cuomo?
Cuomo, I don't know.
Cuomo, yeah.
Como sta? I don't
Como
know.
sta?
I don't know.
Kind of, I guess.
Down here in Wildwood, New Jersey, we have these airplanes. You know, people buy banners to advertise flying behind the airplanes, and I show one flying across the beach that said "Resist Murphy." That's the New Jersey governor. So the natives are getting restless.
Mm.
Right, I saw that too. Right, fishing and picking.
The VA or Virginia governor last week was telling the state to wear a mask, and she said he is going to make it a state law to wear a mask, but he was caught in Virginia Beach hanging around people without a mask.
Yeah.
Northern, yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna make rules, you better be able to go by them. You know.
Why don't they just admit the lockdowns? I don't understand why they just don't admit that the places that were locked down are actually worse off than the places that weren't locked down, and just open them up and get back to life.
Yeah.
I read an article yesterday. It was just literally crazy in England, where they're completely locked down, and they're actually having a meltdown over one of their top officials who was caught going to his parents' home in the midst of this thing. I mean, like, we don't have better things to worry about, but the big headline was they're worried about creating a vaccine because the coronavirus is on the decline, and they can't inject people with the virus. It's not ethically right. So they want to recruit 10,000 people to go about life as normal in the hopes that they can maybe get 50 who catch the virus. But they're afraid that they won't even be able to get 50 people out of 10,000 because the virus is on the decline. Is there something wrong with that headline? Like,
yeah.
If you're afraid that you can't get 50 out of 10,000 people to even catch the thing,
yeah.
Why are we locked up for? What are we locked up for?
Right.
Why do you have to social distance and wear a mask?
Right. People,
you know, if you're social distancing, you shouldn't have to wear a mask. If you're wearing a mask, you shouldn't have to social distance.
Right. We were out at that farm. I put a picture on Facebook yesterday. We were at a farmer's market that just opened, and there was literally nobody there. It was nobody there. And this couple came in walking their dog, and they were chased out because they didn't have masks on. It was outdoors. It was, you could see in the pictures that I showed, there were literally no people. There was like no chance of you coming within 6 feet of anybody, but they were chased out. I mean, we wore ours, but it's just literally crazy. But people need to do something. People need to start. There's been a few businesses that have opened up against rules, but you need more. And I understand people are scared. People are scared in their licenses.
Sure. Sure.
I don't
Craziness.
I don't know.
Now, Bucks County, Pennsylvania is supposed to move into the yellow phase on June 5th, which should mean thrift stores are allowed to open, but still not hair salons or gyms or anything like that. So, morning, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
But the governor says he reserves the right over the next few weeks to make sure if people don't behave themselves, then he'll pull that back. So we'll see. In New Jersey, there's just no date in sight for opening.
There's nothing on schedule for you guys.
Nope.
Well, this is the thing. She opened it up for, our 2 regions or whatever, but then she extended the stay-at-home order.
So
it doesn't make any sense.
She opened up businesses, but then said,
"Yeah,
don't go to them. Stay at home."
Yeah, exactly.
It just doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. What they're. It doesn't. There's no rhyme or reason really. They're just doing whatever they can.
Yeah.
For what end? I don't understand I don't understand the motivation. I don't.
I think really they want to see how many people are going to get sick. They're trying to figure out if people were still going to get sick.
Well, I mean, they've opened up Texas, Georgia, more than 2 weeks. The whole mantra has been when they open a state, oh, they'll be dead in 2 weeks. Wait till see what happens in 2 weeks. But all the places that have opened up are fine.
Yeah.
So I don't. Julie says, Dan and I actually got to sit inside a restaurant yesterday for lunch. Oh, how nice would that be?
Hi, Dawn. Haven't seen you in ages.
I was trying to. Dawn, I forgot your name. I was sitting here and I was like, what the hell is her name?
Yeah. Dawn, oh my gosh, it's been so long.
Yeah, I haven't seen her for a long time. Hope you're doing well. I don't know.
I haven't talked in a long time.
This, it's definitely, this whole thing has put such a strain on everybody's economy, and, businesses have gone under and, with no possibility of coming back, it is just definitely destroyed.
Oh yeah. Them. I know of many businesses who have closed forever, who will never open up again.
Yeah, that's sad.
And people say there's federal money. There's not federal money out. Those PPP loans or whatever they were. I mean, I know of people who got them, but you have to pay them. Well, you have to pay them back, and there's a stipulation, right? You don't have to pay them back if you rehire all of your employees or if you keep all your employees on. But I mean, it's not going to be possible. I
what
see
the
you guys.
Heck?
I don't see you.
What is going on? Fishing and Pickin says, yeah, the Virginia governor said no Bluetooth speakers or coolers on the beach. Who knew the sound waves could spread COVID? I don't think the government officials have been brought up to speed as well as they should be. And I think they're just kind of flying by the seat of their pants.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to utilize what they have to handle this, but I just don't think everybody's being I think it's one of those things, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it. Whether you wear a mask or not, because whether it can get on your shoes or it can get on, you can breathe it in. I think it's a total airborne. I don't think it's contact. I think it's airborne. And that's what I've always thought, that it was airborne. That's why it spread so quickly. That's the only thing I could figure out, how it would spread so quickly and in so many different states The only way that could happen is if it was airborne. And you know what? I keep thinking, now this may sound a little dramatic, but, coming from me anyway. On Walking Dead, the whole thing was we're all infected.
Mhm.
That sticks in my mind. So I don't know. It's
Yeah, because the basis of the show is that that everybody is infected,
mhm,
so if you die, then you're gonna be a zombie.
mhm.
That's because you're all, everybody's infected.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe we all have this, but only something can make it like fuzzy dogs whining. Yeah, maybe maybe there's something that activates it or whatever.
And I don't want to seem like I'm taking it lightly, because I know that
No.
It's
that
very
it could be
serious.
a very bad virus for
Certain people.
for a lot of people, a lot of people out there. But I don't know. I think it took them too long, or maybe they knew and they didn't want to, make people scared, or, cause any kind of major chaos. And I think,
Noel.
maybe that, I don't know.
I do not know. I think they didn't have a clue. They
Mm.
weren't getting good information out of China or the WHO or the World Health Organization. Information is being hidden. So I think people bought the whole first thing, 15 days to slow the spread. That was the idea, that
Yeah.
a lot of people could get infected. And so in 15 days, if we just slow everything down, let the hospitals not get overwhelmed. Well, that occurred.
Right.
So why they keep, I understand that I understand that people are dying, that 90 some thousand people have died. I
Mhm.
don't believe that all those people have died from the virus. I just don't believe that. But
Right. I don't either.
other illnesses have caused those numbers, and we haven't shut down the entire economy. And they're not telling you how many people have died because of the shutdowns. That is a
Mhm.
real thing, and they're not telling that part of it, and they're not letting that part is being told, but it's not being told widely. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like the mainstream, I hate that word mainstream because it's so political, but the big, news organizations are not telling that side of the story.
Mhm.
I just wish that both sides were allowed to be heard. You have to go
Mhm.
digging for information
Yeah.
that gives the other point of view.
And still, to find numbers that are going to portray the truth, you'll never know.
No.
You'll never know
No.
true numbers. You'll never know.
That's one reason why I stopped looking at.
Yeah.
Every day I was, 2 or 3 times a day I was looking at the numbers, and I'm like, no. And then somebody, I had heard somebody say, that if you go in, and this really just kind of made me think about it. If somebody gets tested 4 times, does that, each 4 of those times, even though it's one person, does that, that's gonna, if they did that with, millions of people, that's totally gonna, mess the numbers up.
Right.
Those are not accurate numbers. So then I was like, yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean,
It really is.
I read a study that was done on cruise ships, because there were several cruise ships that were infected and then quarantined and all of that. And there wasn't a lot of cruise ships, though. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law were on a cruise ship like the week before 2 weeks before we all went to Disney. So they were on a cruise ship for a week. Then they came home for a week. Then we all went to Disney World with thousands and thousands of people for a week. None of us, they didn't catch it. None of us, we didn't catch it. But these cruise ships were studied, and on the cruise ships, every single person was tested because they were like these petri dishes of, and
Sure.
I think I read that 20% of the entire, these are people who were eating together in this closed environment with this air circulation. I think they said 20% of people tested positive. And of those, the majority or a substantial minority never even showed symptoms. They were positive, but they never showed symptoms. And the bulk of them that showed symptoms were sick for a while, and then they recovered, and then there were a few deaths. But to me, that's like, so that shows that even in that kind of enclosed environment, people going about their activity, it's just not going to spread the way they're thinking.
That's pretty true, because Shirley says our community will be a test. They only have 78 with 8 deaths.
Thousands. In Europe, if you look at Sweden, which didn't close down, and like Belgium that did, the Swedish deaths per million are less than the Belgian. It's just not.
Yeah, but if this is what I'm saying, because all of the hotels have all the homeless people that lost their houses in the flood.
Right.
So if all those people are living at those hotels together, close proximity, then you should see the numbers rise there. I mean,
yeah,
unfortunately, but
we'll see. It'll be interesting to look back a year from now to see if the deaths overall in the year were how much higher they were than overall deaths in any other year for all causes. But I would rather see resources put into the people who are most at risk. For instance, if businesses open up again and there's somebody who has diabetes or whatever who's afraid to go back to work, I think I would support that person getting unemployment. Like I would support protections for people who are most at risk, and more money put into our nursing homes and being able to separate, but just to destroy businesses and lives over this, I just don't, I don't see it. I don't see it was necessary. And it's kind of sad, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's very sad.
Todd, are you doing a auction?
Is Todd, is he looking at?
I don't know. I kind of think so. That's what I'm gathering.
Sorting games.
Oh, gotcha.
We thought you were finding good stuff to.
But
Just, it's like I have several stacks of just games, and just sorting them and pulling out the ones that are worth $20 or more and selling those individually, and then
that sounds like a good plan.
And then lotting up like 10 of the lower value ones together and selling them in lots. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I will still be months. I've had all these games, 2 months now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a work in progress.
Dawn says Sweden and Belgium are social distance people anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry to work while we're talking, but I
that's
might as
fine.
well sort games while
How dare you work? How dare you?
Perfectly
fine.
I should work. Let's see.
Solving all the COVID problems in the world.
I know. It's me. It just so frustrates me that we can't live our lives. It just aggravates me.
Yeah. Yup. And didn't you say that you Maggie, that you went on you and your husband went on a little thrifting trip?
No.
Oh, you didn't say that?
Oh, I said last year.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was in
I remember seeing that, and I was like, oh, okay.
no, in Beth's recent working hangout yesterday. Dave and Bill from Nome and the Frog
Mhm.
came in, and he was talking about he lives in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and they're not open yet either. But I had said to him that last May we did a thrifting trip. He was talking about Bibles worth picking up.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I said to him, last May we did a thrifting trip in his area. We went to a B&B out there near Lancaster, and we hit all the thrift shops. They put out this little publication. They put out this little thrift trail publication that lists all their thrift shops and all their secondhand shops. And I said to him, we got a lot of good Bibles in some of those thrifts. So
Yeah.
yeah, but that was last year, last
Aw.
May.
Okay, so Karen's at the beach says totally off subject. I remember listing vintage used perfume. Can you still list that on eBay? I thought I read that it's not allowed.
As far as I know, you can.
I've listed.
Yeah.
I have those listed.
Yeah,
I have
that's a
some
that's a great thing to sell.
I
Yeah.
have
I've
perfume
sold
listed.
some.
Fish and Pickin says, Todd, wonder how that snore pillow thing you have is working out for you.
Okay, you want to report?
Yes.
Sure.
Gwen says I snore softer. It hasn't stopped the snoring, but
It's not as loud.
She thinks, well, she says it's better, but it didn't stop the snoring.
Yeah.
But it's like when I first go to sleep is when I snore the most. I don't know why. I have to rely on her to tell me what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm asleep.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
you don't know. She needs to take notes on what you're doing.
Yeah, and so yeah, I'm not over the moon about the thing because it costs over $300 and it's only made things a little better instead of fixing it. So, and it wakes me up sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially close to regular wake up time anyway.
Right.
Seems to wake me up more like starting about 4 a.m. Gwen's like, poor baby.
When you said what I was thinking. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. What is it? Some kind of a necklace.
Noel says, I bought a rare Americana plush doll for $10. It is numbered and signed and exclusive. Looks to be worth about $300.
Nice.
Awesome. And then she sold a Bible for $60. I've never gotten into the plush. I guess it's just like anything else. If you do your research and know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who, not a lot, I mean, some people who sell it.
Let's see. Fishing and Pickin says, Todd, try the Snore RX mouthpiece.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too is, I mean, one thing may not solve the whole problem, but if you find a couple of, I mean, this is the thing is if you're looking for alternative to doing the sleep study and getting a CPAP, you may end up having to buy like several appliances to be able to make you stop snoring. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
When in reality, all you need is a CPAP and a mask.
Yeah, a
I don't
friend of
know.
mine wanted to avoid the CPAP, and so they gave her a dental like appliance, something
Yep.
to put into her mouth, maybe to open her airway, but it literally shifted her teeth in her mouth. Like she didn't like that at all. It literally reshaped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time, more often than not, what happens is you put that in, and it actually kind of pulls. You know, like in CPR, they say you do this jaw thrust tilt, and basically that's what it does. Is it pulls your bottom jaw forward, so it opens the airway, and you can breathe better, supposedly. That can change if you're laying on your side, if you're laying on your back.
Right.
So it doesn't always work.
Yeah. I snore less on my side.
Yeah, you normally do. You normally will. Most people will snore. When they're on your back, though, that's when
Yeah.
usually your airway will close up.
I always have more
So
incidents per hour when I sleep on my back than when I
Right.
sleep at night.
Yep.
Now I've been using this app that Sally told me about.
Yeah.
I apparently didn't have a good night last night. Huh?
Uh-oh. Cindy says, I'm so nervous. My thrift shop opens today, and my son's on his way to get jewelry jars for me. I hope they have some. Wish me luck. Lots of
Fingers
luck.
crossed. I can't wait till ours open up. Oh my God.
I haven't went by our local thrift store to see if they're open yet. I'm sure because it's ran by with developmentally disabled and disabled people. I'm sure that they're probably being a little more how would you say, picky about opening up. And I'm sure they're probably gonna take a while. So I don't know. Karen says eBay is so annoying. Without my authorization, they are randomly adding a minimum acceptable price on my best offer. I have to constantly check and remove that feature from on my best offer. Huh. That's snorting, Noel.
How do you know, Karen? Like, how did you find out that somebody buys something automatically for a low price? Like, how would you even check if there's a minimum on your best offers?
I don't know. That's the first time I'd ever heard about that, but
I've heard of it happening to people.
It happens to me too, but mine says something like, it's not automatically accept. It's that they'll be able to send you an offer on half of the, like if it's a $50 item, they'll be able to send you like an offer on $25 or more. But it's not automatically accepting it. So I'm not sure.
She said sometimes I go in and check a listing for price and find it. You should randomly check your best offers and see if that is the case.
Brandon's back there. Baby got new blue jeans on.
Right. I'm going to get dressed in front of the camera.
Yeah. Here we go.
There you go.
This is how I shake my butt. Shake my butt. Shake my butt.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
So
it's
if anybody
automatic.
has any questions, that's how you put your pants on one leg at a time.
Right. Yep.
Sorry, I had to stop and make food. I'm starving to death right now.
It's okay.
He did it backwards though. You always put your pants on right leg first, not left.
Morning, Brandon.
Really? Maggie says hi.
Always good to see Brandon in the morning.
I always do right leg.
I have to work today.
I always do right leg. Right leg first.
I don't know if I have a.
Did you ever see
right
there's a show on years ago called All in the Family, Archie Bunker. Did you ever watch it? And there was a episode where he and his son-in-law Meathead argued over, did they put on a sock and a sock and a shoe and a shoe, or did they put on a sock and a shoe and a sock and a shoe? Like, did they put both their socks on first and then their shoes? Like, I think Meathead always put both his socks on, then his shoes. And then Archie always put on a sock and a shoe and a sock and a shoe. And then they got into a screaming argument about how, but if you put on a sock and a shoe, then you can hop around on one foot if you had a fire and had to leave your house. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I think I do right first.
I just remember
now that I think about it.
I remember after my knee surgery, I was so happy the day I could put on my underwear without laying it down on the floor and stepping into it. I could stand on one foot and then
I actually get ready in my bathroom, and so and I'm standing the whole time I'm getting ready. I put my socks on while I'm standing, put my shoes on while I'm standing.
Yeah, I get dressed. I do everything standing. I also do both socks and then both shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, I do it that way too.
Yes, me too. Both socks, then both shoes.
Oh, Meathead put on a sock and a shoe. Okay. It was just hilarious. It was hilarious.
That was a good show.
That was a good show.
It was, it was definitely politically incorrect 99% of the time, but it had some good quality topics that they talked about.
Yeah, it did. It
was
but groundbreaking in its day.
Archie always played the conservative Republican, right?
Right.
But in real life, he did commercials for Democratic candidates.
Oh, he was very liberal in real life. So is Meathead.
Yeah.
And Edith. I loved Edith.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Todd, I have a challenge for you. I want you to sing like a Edith.
Mister, you knew who you were.
Girls were girls.
Mister, well, you could use a man like Herbert Hoover again. Didn't need the welfare state. Everybody pulls his weight. Yeah, that's all right. Those were the days.
Great job. Great job.
I think you met that challenge.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, Noel says, I can't get dressed standing up since my burn. I have to sit down because I was burnt from right above my right hip all the way down to my ankle. And then all the skin grafts were taken from the left. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Noel, I didn't realize you had been burned. Sorry to hear that.
Sounds awful.
And she has to
I
wear
burnt my
formal.
legs. I would have to get those warm-up pants that snap up on the sides or zip up on the sides. I wouldn't be able to pull them on.
She says she has to wear compression stockings. So basically, she has to wear the compression stockings under her pants. That's
Wow.
God bless you. Guess what I'm doing on Friday?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm babysitting.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm so
That's awesome.
excited.
I'm excited for you.
Morning, bum crack.
That's
Make
gonna
sure you
be
don't drop the
great.
kid.
Oh my God.
Just
God.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
I can't wait.
You know I got to play devil's advocate.
I know you do.
I'm so excited.
I am excited for you. That's the best feeling.
Why is it everybody from Texas tries to get me to accept a lowball offer?
Oh, those Texans are cheap.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're lowball.
It seems like it's like every single one of them is from
cheap ass
Texas.
SOBs.
Like really, you
What
can't
in the
pay.
world?
You can't pay like $10 for a pair of shorts. You gotta pay $5. Oh, you know what? You know what? They knew. They must have been talking with eBay and said, "Oh, we haven't been giving her no sales, so I can go and offer her some shit low price, and she'll probably take it." Yep, she probably will.
What did I do with that thing?
For some reason, they're gonna charge them $11.75 for shipping. So, okay, that works for me.
Wow. I'll accept low ball offer because I do calculated shipping. Do you do calculated?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So I'll accept a low ball offer if it's somebody from like California that
I will
shipping
too,
is
but
outrageous.
then I'll ship it flat. I'll ship it, or not flat, but in a bubble mailer, and then I'll make a little bit. I make a little bit on the shipping.
Yeah, I end up making a little bit on shipping because I do the calculated, and I do usually priority and the parcel select. And for some reason, eBay will always choose the parcel select. And then a lot of times the priority ends up being lower, especially if I can use a regional A box.
I never do parcel select.
You don't even offer it?
I had the most people tell me like or complain about complain about the time that it took to get it to them.
Yeah.
I never actually shipped
and it wasn't
parcels.
even that much cheaper, really.
Yeah.
So you only offer priority for something over £1?
Yeah, I do priority on all that.
This is why I look games up.
I
go through a whole big stack of $8, $6 games, and then this one's worth $45. Or if I can find the case and manual, it's $100.
Oh wow!
I'd be on eBay looking for the case.
Yeah. What game is it?
Dreamcast. Resident Evil.
Oh, Resident
3 Nemesis.
Wow. Yeah, I would be looking for the case for that.
Yeah.
Patty says, I've noticed that a lot of people offer half of what I have things listed for.
I noticed that too. I get a lot of 50% offers.
Yeah. And it really just depends on the day, you know, if I'm going to take them or not.
Yeah.
Because
me too.
if I bought something for $1, well, you know, and I usually, you know, depending on what I have it listed for, yeah, I'm going to give them a good deal. Yep. I sold a chili pepper bracelet for $20.
Nice. Chili pepper brand?
Bracelet.
No, I know, but what was the brand? Any?
There's no brand. It was just jewelry.
Like chili pepper charms. Like
$20.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really are into chili peppers.
Right? That just proves anything can sell. You just got to have it. If it's not listed, it can't sell. But if it's, you know, as long as you got it listed, there's always a chance.
I can't turn my offers off, Noel.
No, I won't do that. I've done that. I've done that. And, you know, that's the thing is, I mean, we bitch and moan about, and I'm sorry I'm cussing, but we bitch and moan about the lowball offers. But that's how we get sales. You know?
Yeah.
That's really how you get, you know, multiple sales, you know, and move stuff around is through those offers, whether they're lowball or not. And you can't really base it on like each individual sale. Like today, I had 2 people that didn't offer anything. They just bought it outright. So that kind of makes up for any kind of lowball offers that I get possibly today. So it's all going to kind of even out. That's the way I look at it. I try to look at it as a whole rather than each item that sells.
Yeah, my sales tank if I don't have best offers on. And then I've been getting a lot of sales from me making offers. Offers that I make people.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a big believer of the making offers. Of us making, you know, sending offers.
Oh, Noel says she did it 6 months ago. Will never go back. My sales have been great.
That's great.
That's awesome. That's just proves the point that different things work for different people.
That is very true.
I mean, I've sometimes thought of just lowering prices across the board, but people, I don't know. I think it depends on what you sell also.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nikki? I think he's just going to lay here.
Yeah.
Okay. He's just going to.
I don't know. I think you just have to do whatever, you know, doing this for full time for the last 4 years, I've done it a lot of different ways. I've tried different things. You know, people will say, "Oh, this works," you know, and I'll give it a try. I'll try anything once, but if it doesn't work for me, I'm going to go back to, you know, what I was doing. So, you know, you just kind of have to do whatever works for you, and what works for one person may not work for the other person.
Those are great sales numbers. Noel, what do you sell? What kind of stuff are you selling? I'm curious. You curious? You curious?
But I'm still trying to, you know, focus on trying to increase my listings, you know, and of course sell along the way too. But the main thing was, you know, just to increase my listings and get more stuff on, and
Valerie, who's that?
There's some weirdo in the panel here. Who is that?
Dun dun dun.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Somebody. It's a surprise.
It's a creepy floor person or ceiling person.
Is it the
Did you
ceiling we're
did you
looking
see
at?
him on camera before you accepted that?
No.
We're looking at the undersides of kitchen cabinets or something.
You
I
might be
figured
looking at the underside of something else.
I figured we live on the edge today. Why
Okay.
not?
Be prepared for anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Please don't show me your balls. Please don't show me your balls. Please don't show me your balls.
Come out wherever you are.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing, Sally?
Tom Hunt.
I'm eating burritos.
Oh, okay. So sales
Sorry, I'm like starving.
Sales were not too, they weren't great. I wish they would have been a little bit better, but they weren't horrible. I didn't get my normal 20 in, but yeah. Of course, there's no shipping today, so I get an extra day. So that's okay. I think I have 17.
I got 11. Not too many.
17.
Yeah.
18 is good. I've got like
Yeah,
6.
eBay likes you. They must be picking sisters now.
Yeah. 15 on eBay, 1 on Macari, and 1 on Poshmark, I think.
I haven't had any of Macari for a while.
I cross-listed over there yesterday because I had kind of fallen off of the cross-listing train for a couple of days, and so I cross-listed, and it was like I listed an item and cross-listed it, and within the hour I got a sale. So
Are you still doing free shipping on Macari, or do you charge?
yeah, I am. I've been doing mostly free shipping over there. A lot of it, I would say probably the majority of it is first class, the lighter stuff. So, but I mean, I really don't, for the most part, I really don't sell a lot of heavy stuff. So, it just seems like I do better over there with free shipping and just build it into the price. And yesterday, it was probably the first time I'd ever done that over on that platform. So the item I listed, it was a fanny pack, and I listed it for $28. They sent me an offer for what did they send me? I think it was 22, or I think it was 22. And then I countered with 25. They accepted the 25. You know, because I mean, I'm going to be paying, the $3 or whatever it is to ship that item to them, and they're getting a hell of a deal. The way that I look at it, with free shipping. So, I was a little apprehensive to do that because usually, like on eBay, you do that and then you never hear from them again, if you counter. Right. So, but I was like, I knew that I was going to be able to sell it either on Macari. I already had somebody had put it into their bundle on Poshmark. And so as soon as I got this potential offer from this person, I went over to Poshmark and deleted it because I didn't want that to sell over there. Yeah. So I knew I was going to be able to sell it one way or the other. You know, I just, yeah. And then she didn't respond to my offer and of $25. And so I'm getting these possible hits on the same item. And I'm like, well, are you going to take, you know, I gave her a couple of hours. And so I messaged her. I said, hey, you know, did you want this? Or I can't remember how I worded it, but I was like, you know, did you get my my counter offer? And she said, yeah, I'll accept it. And she accepted it, and that was that. So Miss Dottie.
That's that bag that you picked up the other day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the black one. It wasn't the brown one, it was a black one.
Oh.
Dottie says, oh, by the way, on this day forward, you will no longer be called Valerie, but now you will be known as the Queen Storm Chaser. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know that there was a lot of people that was worried about me, and I appreciate, you know, the concern and everything, but I would never put myself in a position where I was going to get in trouble, you know, because once I started seeing like the black clouds come along and they were pretty close to me, yeah, I stayed away. You know, I turned the other direction and yeah, so I'm not. I enjoy doing that. It's like an adrenaline rush, and I didn't plan on it. It was like I got something on my phone, and it said it said that there were going to be potential funnel clouds, and so I was like, and basically I put the dogs outside and grabbed something to drink and got my purse and left. I mean, I really didn't even give myself a chance to think about going. It was just, okay, let's go. And that doesn't happen very often.
Oh, Gwen went out for a walk and just got rained on.
Oh,
no. And you're laughing.
You only got in a quarter of a mile before the thunder and lightning.
Darn it.
We got a perfectly good treadmill in there, darling.
It's not the
boring.
Better watch out for that poison in your food.
I know it.
I have a funny story.
Okay.
I just sold some sandals, but I sold them on eBay. The only thing is I sold them the other day too.
Oh.
And I haven't shipped them yet. I sold them on Macari, and I only got very little for them, $7.
Can you cancel your order on Macari?
I'm going to, because
I'm sorry, but that's the way to go.
Because you know how much I got for them on eBay? 22.
Awesome. Yeah. That's what I would do.
So yeah. And oddly enough, they're going to Texas.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, all you Texas people.
They said we're going to show you.
You're not as cheap as I thought. I love you. Back. Send me all the sales. No, because I thought that I took them off of eBay, but God, I'm glad I didn't now.
Yeah. Yeah, Dottie says yes. You knew when it was time to go. It was really awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and that was something that I didn't know how to like combine several videos to make one video. But I figured it out. I couldn't tell you how to do it, but I figured it out on my phone and everything. So at least I know how to do it, and that kind of held me back from doing any other videos because it's hard to run a video for a long amount of time. And I like that one because I could do it a little bit and then I could take a break and then, you know, drive or whatever and then get back on, do it again. And that was a lot of fun. And it is, you know, that season. So you probably get a few more of those. Yeah. And I am a qualified storm something watcher. Storm, what's the word? Storm
chaser?
Not chaser, but it's like a storm spotter. A spotter. Yes. Because I took a class. When I got here, I was so weird about, you know, I thought every cloud was like a dang, you know, tornado or you know, just wasn't educated on it and didn't know what to look for and all that. So I went to a class and so it gave me some of the very basic things, you know, ideas of what to look for as far as, you know, clouds and of course, you know, living here longer, Mike taught me a lot of stuff, you know, about what to look for on the radar and, you know, so years of learning about it and everything. But, and I'm by no means an expert, so just putting that out there. But, yeah. Something I enjoy doing. So, yeah. Let's see. It looks like, I guess Tom, or is Tom still there? What the heck is going on here? Tom.
Yeah,
it just says connecting to audio, so I don't.
Huh.
I don't know what that is.
It looks like his phone is on a table or something. And then that looks like maybe a ceiling fan.
Maybe he accidentally hit the.
I don't know.
I'll message him, see what he says.
That's right, Dottie. Absolutely. Yeah, it's like a storm spotter. I didn't get any kind of, you know, qualification or certification or anything like that, but it really just kind of calmed my nerves about what to look for and everything. That's right. If you're scared about something, you should learn about it, you know, get educated on it. That's very true. So,
I love the way that my air fryer makes my burritos.
Okay.
They're like so crispy, like you just fried them, like in a fryer.
Yeah, yeah. That's why they call it an air fryer.
Better be careful. You better be careful.
You better be careful.
You better be careful.
Nope.
I'm gonna drive to Kansas and kick your ass.
Oh, come on. Better pack a lunch. We're gonna be here for a while.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. What do I got going on today? I have to list clothing. I'm listing clothing today. I need to put inventory away. I'm having to renumber some of the items that were in my inventory room. When I originally set it up, I had, what was it, I had 3 shelves that had stuff that were on the top. And I had set them up, so it would A, B, C, D, E. But it's too difficult because the racks are too high. They're so high that it's hard to get up there to put things away properly, or to get up there to look for something. So I decided that I was going to take all those that were on the top, bring them down, and renumber them for the lower shelves. So I'm doing that process. Sounds like busy work, but I think in the end I'll be better off.
That's
So I got
crazy.
that. What?
That's crazy because that's what I'm gonna have to do, because those top shelves I cannot see what I put on them.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm gonna
Right.
use them. I'm gonna use the top shelves for hard goods. And
See, I
then-
put, and on one shelf I put my ties,
Mm.
and then because I wanted something that wasn't like super heavy, that I could bring down and look through, but I
Mhm.
didn't want it to be super heavy. So I did my ties on one, I did my hats on another one, and then I don't know what I'm doing for the other 3 shelves, but I'm sure I'll find something to put up there.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm going with that. But as I'm doing this, I'm also realizing that my space on these shelves are, I'm filling up pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's another project.
So you need another unit.
No, I have another unit.
Oh, you have one, and
Yeah.
like in the box.
No, it's already up.
Oh.
But I have my hard goods on there.
Mm.
So I'm going to take my hard goods, put everything over into the storage unit. And then that shelf will be clear for me to set up for clothing. So,
Mr. Sadie, Valerie can send you a link.
Well, come on in. There you go. There's your link. Click on there and come on in. You are always welcome.
Well, if we can handle him.
Well, if we can handle you, we can handle him, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Oh my gosh.
Hellfire ever which way.
But
there's Tom. Tom.
Well, I don't know who that is. Oh, there.
There he is.
They must have forgot about us.
Tom.
Mhm.
Hello. Oh, he's still connecting.
Hola.
Oh,
Hi.
That's all you got to say for yourself?
That's
we've
it.
been hollering at you for the last 10 minutes.
Well, I thought you'd just get. I mean, never got connected, so I thought I disconnected.
And then I seen somebody else grab your phone. And I was like, somebody stole his phone.
Noel says Todd has hairy knuckles.
How are y'all today?
Wonderful.
Good. How are you? What are you doing?
I'm doing good. Wait a minute.
Is that a cat on your shoulder?
Oh Lord, life with cats. Anyway,
You got your haircut, I see.
yeah, I did get a haircut. It's not.
It looks good.
I thought you were
Fixed
going to
it.
have to start putting it in a bun or something. It was so long.
Yeah, I was getting nasty.
I might have to drive to North Carolina and get me a haircut.
Oh my gosh.
Finally kept power on.
How long were you out?
The first time was 26 hours.
Oh my God.
Gosh.
The second time was just a couple.
Oh, that's crazy. Did you have
Why?
bad storms or what?
Let's see, Saturday, we had a bad storm come through. So there was a bunch of people out. Thunderstorms.
Yep, we've had them here too. Yep. Fun, fun, fun.
We haven't had storms. It's just been cold.
So we were worried about stuff in the freezer and the refrigerator, but our big deep freeze outside, I read, and just a little helpful hint, a helpful Tom hint. I read some time ago that if you just like take gallon-sized Ziploc bags and fill them half full of water or 2/3 full of water and stick them in your deep freeze, then they'll freeze. And then if you do have power failure, it'll help keep your freezer cold.
Oh, okay. So you didn't lose anything.
No.
How long does your food stay frozen if you don't open the freezer?
I think you got a couple of days. But like I said, I've got like 4 bags in there, plus a bag of ice. So it should still be, it should have stayed, and we still haven't opened it. So.
That's crazy.
When did your power come back on? So yesterday, today?
It went out at about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, and then it came back on. It came back on about 8 o'clock the next night.
Oh my God.
And it stayed on all night. And then it went back off the next morning.
Oh man. Just enough to tease you a little.
And what it was I think they got it temporary fix. Maybe like they had to put a pole up or something. So they just got power back on, and then the next day, they cut it back off long enough to like set a pole or a new transformer or whatever.
Oh, okay.
See, Valerie shouldn't leave the link in the chat. You never know who's going to show up.
Oh no. Carol.
Oh no. Hi, Carol.
Hi.
How are you, girl?
Good. I'm just getting up, but I saw the link and I'm like, I'm going to go in that chat and tell her, don't put the link. That's dangerous.
What are you up to today?
Well, I have someone to pick up some pool floats, and then I have to go help my mother move a dryer and
oh Lord,
take apart a chair lift so they can get the new dryer in, and then back to listing.
Good. That's good.
Anybody do anything special for today?
No.
It looks like it's going to rain again. I just
talked to Tom. I'm going to my mother's this house.
It's supposed to.
I guess.
Well, I
he-
heard you say. I heard you say you got a new dryer. So,
No, my mother.
oh,
Her mother.
My mother.
I have too many distractions going on.
No,
But
Where
I
have you
just
been,
looked out.
Tom? Where
I
have you
looked
been,
out the
Tom?
sunroom window, and it looks like it's clouded up again. So we'll probably get more rain.
are you doing something special, Tom? Barbecue or anything?
I'm enjoying the cool. No, the boy. See, Sergey. Sasha and Vanya have to work today, so.
Oh,
That's good.
just doesn't even feel like Memorial Day to me.
Mm-mm.
No, I made a roast with potatoes and carrots and stuff last night, so I was tired of eating out.
Hey, Liz.
Hey there, Liz.
It's cold here. I mean, I remember
It's
Memorial.
cold?
Yeah, it's like in the 50s, which I consider.
That's not cold.
Well, I consider it cold. I mean,
Go ahead and say it, Sally. Go ahead and say it. You bunch of wusses.
but in years past, we used to come down here and rent a motel room and be in the pool and on the beach and in the ocean on Memorial Day weekend. And it's cold. You can't, it's not beach weather.
I mean, in that weather, Sally's sitting out on the front, sitting out on her bench out in front of her house in her nightshirt, barefooted, with a cup of coffee, waving at the bus go by.
No, it's too cold for me.
Yeah, like I don't.
Sadie.
Hey, Mr. Sadie.
He
Mr.
doesn't
Sadie's-
hear us.
Now he's getting connected. There he is.
Hey,
How
Mr.
far?
Sadie.
How far? How
Look
far?
at that. We got a house
Right.
full.
Larry's in the house. What the hell?
He doesn't hear us.
You hear us, Mr. Sadie?
Sadie. I thought
Good.
he was just in the chat.
He can't hear us. That Mr. Sadie, he's a pain in the you know what.
We can't talk about him now. He's right in our own chat.
It's
Sure, we
okay.
can.
No,
I know,
can.
right, Liz?
Have you met me and Todd? Book.
He's trying to jiggle his sound.
Tara,
Who's
why
that
are
on-
you muted?
Who's that on the wall behind him?
That's Elvis.
Is that Elvis?
That is Elvis. You're muted,
also
Mr.
muted.
Sadie.
Oh, I had my sound down. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Yay! Touchdown.
Hell farm, Mr. Sadie.
How far?
How far? I made it.
Good job.
Yay!
Good job.
Only took me 40 minutes to figure it out.
Heck,
All
if I
right.
can figure it out, you can figure it out, Larry.
Damn.
That's awesome.
How's things by you, Mr. Sadie?
Oh, wait, what do I got?
Did you have storms last night, Mr. Sadie?
Hey, Ansley. I don't know. He's still
Man.
futzing with his sound.
We're getting all kinds of people in here.
Is Ansley on live?
Everybody's
Ansley.
no, Ansley's in chat.
Oh,
Everybody in chat, come on in.
Hey there, Liz. Here's the link. Whoever wants to come in.
Yeah, you can have up to 99 people in this thing.
I know
You
it.
can.
I know.
There's Carol.
yeah. Well, let me just. I don't know if you can see me. Maybe
I can see the shadow of you.
There you are.
Yeah,
There
I know.
she
I
is.
literally just rolled out of bed. I have someone coming to pick up the pool float, so I have to at least don't look like I'm a crack hoe.
I know how you feel. I haven't put my makeup this morning either.
Where have you been, Tom?
Do I?
Where have you been?
Roberta's working from home, and so I listen, but I can't get in line because get online because she's doing conference calls and stuff like that.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure she's in one. I'm sure you got more than one room in that house.
Yeah. I could go sit in the bedroom. I could go sit in the toilet.
No, we don't want
Oh,
to see you
jeez.
on the
Hey,
toilet. No,
No.
please.
whatever you got to do, as long as we don't see the goods.
No, don't sit in the toilet. I don't want to. No, I draw the line. I draw the line at that.
I was very scared when you had your phone sitting on the table.
So I didn't know what was going to pop up.
I know. I told Valerie, I said, please don't be balls. Please don't be balls. Please.
I thought it. I had turned it off. I mean, I sat there. While Sasha was getting his haircut, and you never let me in, so I thought it disconnected. I thought I didn't say anything bad about anybody. Oh, that's right. I hadn't turned on the mic yet. So anyway.
Oh, here comes Noel.
Hi, Noel.
Man,
Hey, Noel.
everybody's coming in. What in the heck?
Like Christmas.
Crazy.
If you decide to go walking by.
I think this is the most I've had on.
Oh, look at the cute puppy.
This is Champ.
Who?
Who's that?
This is Champ.
Champ.
Oh, Champ.
Oh,
Adorable.
Cutie.
That's my little Pomchi.
He
why
is.
did everybody else have like these sweet dogs that just cuddle? Mine's like a maniac.
Oh, he's crazy too. He's just low key this morning. He had a long night. We got all 6 girls here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah, 6 girls will do it to you.
Yeah, he's over down. Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Is that like a couple of daughters and some granddaughters, or did you have 6 daughters?
6 granddaughters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
2
had
sons.
2 boys and they had 3 girls apiece. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
There's
about to say,
there's no man alive that can handle 6 girls, including
No.
that cute little doggy.
No.
Well, look at him. He made it through the night with 6 girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but look at him. He's like holding on to Larry, like, please don't put me down.
Right.
Those girls are up. I can feel it.
Exactly.
I was about to say, Mr. Sadie's looking awful good for somebody who had 6 daughters and survived.
I would slit my throat.
Yeah, they wear me out.
I
hear
had
you,
2
Noel.
boys, and I'm telling you, woo.
Yeah.
6 girls, no thank you.
I had
But
just
more
2.
power to you, Mr. Sadie. That's why
Oh,
you
yeah.
look so young.
Yeah. I don't know about that. But
I have 2 boys, but they're slacking in the grandchild department. So.
How is Benjamin?
Oh, he's so good. I'm babysitting on Friday. I'm so excited. Yeah, he's doing really well.
And you've
I
gotten to
babe-
hold him?
Not yet, but I will on Friday.
I figured you had the hazmat suit on and the rebreather just so you could hold him.
Yeah, he's
oh,
good.
that's awesome.
My daughter, Jason and Gia went over there Saturday, and they were allowed to hold him. So,
Good deal.
all
Is
good.
that
Oh,
your
that's right.
first,
You're still,
Maggie?
you're
What's
still
that?
down in Jersey.
Yeah, I am. What'd you say, Mr. Sadie?
I said, is that your first grandchild?
My first.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Congratulations.
And he was born, 7 weeks early. He's not due till June 20th.
Oh,
So
Wow.
That's how my grandson, he was born 8 weeks early. Well, they had to take him because my daughter-in-law was dying. She ended up dying 2 years ago. So
Oh, wow.
I have my
Noel.
grandson. I babysit him 24/7,
Oh, Lord.
and he's
Wow.
quite the little light in my life.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
They'll
I'm
change
sorry about your daughter-in-law. Jeez.
That is true. They will change you.
I'm
Fish.
going to jump out. Everybody's gotten up and everybody's wanting to talk to me this morning. So
Oh gosh.
I'll see y'all later.
All
Yeah,
right.
buddy.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
I'm
Bye.
Enjoy your
ignoring
day off.
Hank and Fishing and Picking in the chat. They're
I
being
didn't-
rude.
Hey, Hank. Hey, Fish. I can't. I'm on my phone and I don't know how to see the
No,
chat.
I'm
and-
saying I'm going to
He's
ignore
just
them.
making
because
excuses.
They're being rude
Okay.
in the chat.
Bye.
Bye.
I put on jeans today for the first time. Oh my God, the I'm like, these must be. I'm like, nope, these are the ones that usually fit good.
Yeah, people been wearing those yoga pants and
Can you see?
sweatpants.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
Maggie?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's that doll.
This is the doll.
Oh.
And I cannot find one exactly like it because I'm close, but I'm gonna list it for $300 because this one is 3 of 250 or 30, excuse me.
Okay.
It's hand signed. Let's see if I can find the right hand. It's hand signed.
Wow.
It's an exclusive for Tide Rider Mary Thought. This is mohair.
Oh.
So this was on, they had like a whole, like a 12-foot wall stacked of wooden crates just shoved with teddy bears and you name it. And they all had certificates. They were all worth a lot of money. I hate stuffed animals. They are dust catchers, dog hair picker uppers. I hate them. My grandson thinks they're the neatest thing since sliced bread. But I saw this little guy poking out and I was like, that guy's worth some money. I didn't even look at him. Just that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I picked him up and the gal, she goes, you picked the most expensive one out of there. And I said, I picked the coolest one out of there is what I did. And she said, I can't let you buy that for less than $10. I said, I'll pay $10 for it. I had no cell service there, none whatsoever. Anyway, she goes, look that up. That's worth a lot of money. And I go, I don't doubt that a bit. It's Black Americana. And she goes, well, also just the company. She goes, my mom paid a lot of money for that. And I said, I bet she did. Anyway, so I got home and I found the one that I put a title in back a little bit ago. And I was like, oh, it's worth a lot more money than I thought it was. I was thinking about 75, 80 bucks, but nope.
Awesome. So you're going to list it for 300?
So, pretty cool.
Yeah, 300.
It's not very big. It's like 8 inches tall.
Yeah,
it's super tiny, but there's collectors out there, I'm sure, looking for that one. So get it listed.
Angeli says Noel can go blindfolded and pick up a random stick off the ground and it'll be worth $239.99.
I sold a freaking cardboard box last week. I kid you not. I sold a cardboard pattern box. Just a box that you put your patterns in. It was red, white, and blue. It was vintage. I sold it for $30-some to Las Vegas. I got it free. Wow. And I got the patterns that were in it free. And I've been selling, there's like, I think it holds like maybe a dozen patterns. Anyway, that was my joke last week on Instagram. I could sell a freaking cardboard box.
Morning, Glenn.
So, ice cubes to a Eskimo. Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Some people have that knack, like Mike, the crazy card. He picks up the wildest things.
Yep, he does, and he sells them.
Yeah,
you don't have no problem selling that.
I
crazy
people. Well, let's see. Somebody said shit earlier, so I can say that. Shit sells on eBay. Type poop into your search engine. And I laughed so hard last week. What I typed in was dung, cow dung, D-U-N-G. And then I went a little further. So I was talking to one of my friends that lives in, she lives in New Jersey. Well, I don't think she lives up by Niagara Falls, close to there. Anyway, Happy Cowgirl Thrifter. I don't know if any of you guys know her. Her name's Amy.
Oh.
She's funnier than crap. Anyway, I don't know how we got on the subject, but we were talking about the stupid cardboard box. And so, and I said, I said, you know, shit just sells. You
Yeah.
can sell anything. People don't believe it. I said shit sells, and so she was responding back to me, and I typed in poop, and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And it didn't surprise me, you know, and because people dry it, they mix it with stuff, they do all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
with it, they burn it, whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, and so I started screenshotting, you know, some of the listings, and I was sending them to her. And so now I'm laughing so hard it's not even funny. So I screenshotted a couple of solds where there was some like for 180, and I made an Instagram post and I put it in my stories, and you can put music to your Instagrams, your live or your stories, yeah. And so she goes, she was laughing so hard. She goes, how do you find this music? I found this song and all it said was poop, 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 poop. So for 15 seconds, that was on my little poop. Shit sells on eBay. You can't make this shit up.
Yep.
Post. Anyway, so, but yeah. Yep. You can.
But it can only sell if it's listed.
I'm telling you, that was hilarious.
That's the way it goes. Absolutely.
What are you up to today, Mr. Sadie?
No plans really. Play cards last night. I told my daughter-in-law she's always wanted to play cards, so I said you put it together and just I'll show up at my house. So she had some people, few people come over, but nothing crazy, you know. I think we had 6 people over. With this day and age, you can't have too many people over there. The neighbors get a little frisky on you. You know, I think social distancing that would cause law. You know,
Do you have limits on how many people you can have?
it's supposed to be 10, but nobody really pays attention to it.
Well,
I mean, it's I don't know. I don't even know what to make of all this stuff. To be honest with you, Maggie, I don't know if is it serious? Is it not serious? Should we be doing this? Should we be doing that? I mean, have people take it serious? Have people, you know.
yeah, people don't know what to think, I guess.
I think a lot of people are just winging it right now. You know, doing what they can do.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, right. I think so too.
It breaks my heart. I always felt like almost hoarderish because I have a lot of inventory that's listed, but I have way more that's not listed. I have like 1,300. I'm at 1,313 listings right now, I think. I did 20 on Saturday night, and now I can't keep up. But the people that don't have anywhere to keep things and they have to thrift every couple of days in order to have inventory because they just don't have a backstock or they don't have a place to put things, or that's how they need to do it. I feel sorry for them, but I've had 4 or 5 people in the little town by me that have called me and asked if I could if I would take their stuff because none of the Goodwills or anything, you can't drop anything off anywhere. And I had put on a post that if anybody had it, that I would take it, mostly because I will go through it. We have a burn pile here, so I can burn anything that's burnable because we have 43 acres. And then my best,
here are the top search results.
My phone is talking to me. Then my best friend runs a food bank, so I can take kitchen items and clothes there. And my son worked with one of the major food banks in real close to Portland, Oregon, and the women's shelter, so I could take stuff there. And then anything else, I have like 3 friends that are eBay sellers, thrifters in Vancouver, and a couple in Longview. And so I've just been taking turns calling people. this is what I got. I got like a van load of this or this or this. You guys just need, if you want it, come and get it. If you don't want it, tell me so I can call the next person.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of nice because this one lady is cleaning out her mom's estate. And so she's brought a lot of really, really, really nice stuff. And, you know, I have been able, because I've lived here for 53 years, all my life, I know a lot of people. So I've been able to disperse a lot of it and not have a lot of garbage or anything that had to get thrown away, because there's enough diversity in the people that I know that need things that I was able to get rid of it, and lucky enough to be able to have the area for somebody to put things so that I can get rid of it to other people who need and want it. But it breaks my heart to see some of the other people in our community that are just suffering right now because they can't get inventory.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am very thankful for my money piles. I don't like particularly like the word death pile, just because it, I mean, maybe I don't know, but
Backstock.
A backstock. Yeah, I was gonna call it dead stock, but that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
I want to get away from that word, you know, because it's not dead. It just hasn't been listed yet. You know, it's not going anywhere. It's maybe stale stock or something. I don't know. But all of that stuff is there's
new
money
old
in there.
stock.
Yeah, I mean, there's money in that. I could see dollar bills, not just stuff, you know. So I'm very I don't know what I would have done if if I wouldn't have had that, you know, during.
Brando.
Yeah.
And it saved a lot of money, you know, just
for sure,
from going out and buying stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
of course, you know, there's still the good old shop Goodwill that got a hold of me.
Take your stuff right to your house for you.
Yeah,
I have never done that.
We'll deliver it. Yeah, that's bad news. Bad news.
But is stuff really to resell there? I mean, I looked at a little bit, but is it?
Sure. I usually do only jewelry there. I usually don't look at any. I'll look for. Sometimes I'll look for ephemera because they have some pretty good lots of like, you know, postcard paper and stuff like that. But for the most part, I just do jewelry. Let's see.
I sent a bunch of jewelry to Kelly Hip Flippin' Mama. I hate that stuff.
I love it.
I don't have the patience for. Here's my one piece of jewelry. And I'll tell you where I got it, and you're gonna die.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is a diamond and platinum PT 900 platinum ring. That I found in the bottom of this Vera Bradley bag that I bought at the bins.
Oh wow!
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Good
this
job.
ring,
I love that bag too.
I've had it. I have literally had it lightly appraised at about. They said probably around $4,000 or $5,000. Just the setting alone, she said $1,800. Wow. I took it in and had them clean it, and I haven't been able to take it back to have them appraise it because they're all closed.
Right. That's cool.
That's the extent of my keeping any jewelry, because with landscaping and all that, I can't wear it.
Right.
So it's gorgeous. It fits my pinky when my hands aren't swollen. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things. But I just, anytime I get something that has jewelry in it, I throw it in a little one of these little shoebox type containers.
You know what? Just send that ring over here and I will appraise it for you and get it back to you in about 30 years.
Red Rover, please don't send
30
it over.
years.
Yeah, by that time I'll be dead and I won't worry about it.
I'll be dead by then too.
Shit, you know you're gonna live to 110.
Oh yeah.
Somebody better slit my throat if my grandmother's 98 years old and oh hell no. She's still up and she's living with my mom and my mom's 77 and my mom's going crazy.
Oh,
As my grandmother's driving her nuts. And I told my mom, I said, well, you shouldn't have moved her in with your, no, you had to look like you were the good kid of the 7 and take care of your mother. And I said, and now who has to take care of the 2 of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm the one that lives a quarter of a mile down the road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Maybe someday she'll forget my phone number.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
That'll happen.
That's right, Carol. Dueling Elvis pictures between Valerie and Larry. Exactly.
Dueling.
You know it. Love my Elvis. Well, it is 10:03. Ooh, I love that mug. That is.
that's very
I like
cool.
that. Morning, Summer. You made it just in time.
Poor Summer.
I hope everybody has a great day. Get some listing done.
Oh, Marilyn.
Look at that one. That's pretty. That's a
You have
nice
to come in
picture.
earlier next time, Mr. Sadie.
Yeah.
And Noel.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
She always had those bedroom eyes.
She was one smart freaking person.
Marilyn.
Oh man, she was nobody's fool at all. She's one of my all-time woman heroes. If you do any research on her, she was, and beautiful. Look at that. Yep.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have fun. Get some listing done.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy